Today we're talking about starting a professional speaking business. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, and let's figure out how to step on to that professional stage. If you have a unique message, you got an opportunity to have a thrilling career on stage, inspiring, motivating, and teaching other people. But how do you do it? How do you become a professional? I want to share with you 4 different main points, and then we'll break them each down a little bit more. And the first one is defining your niche. You probably heard about this if you've been in business before, if you're an entrepreneur. Everyone will tell you, or just about everyone, that you need a niche or a niche, however you want to say it. The first thing that comes to mind is your expertise. What do you know? Where do your gifts and skills lie? What's the industry that you work in? Who are the type of people that you've helped before, and what do you do? And then speaking of the people that you've helped, your target audience. What is that niche audience that you want to talk to? What are the problems that they have? Where are the circles that they run in? And who do they like to speak with? Maybe you can help specifically them. And then finally in this section, create a unique message. It's not likely that you have a brand new idea that no one's ever talked about before, especially if the industry that you're from is broad. But you may have a way of saying it in a unique, maybe succinct way to help other people in a way that they've never heard before. So you've defined a niche, you know what you want to talk about and who you want to speak with. Now you got to create the content, and that's the second thing that I want to talk about. So your content is most importantly you on stage and your speaking. So you want to hone your speaking skills. And I believe the only way that you can do this truly well is to just practice in front of people. Yeah, you can say it in the mirror, you can read it off your computer, but you just need to practice public speaking in front of audiences. And in order to become a professional, you may not get paid right away. You got to start with organizations that want to bring you in. They're not going to pay you, but they give you an opportunity. And maybe there's other things that you can have to help you build your speaking business, other than just the money up front. Part of this section is content, as I mentioned. And so you want to create engaging content. So practicing speaking in front of people, what if you record yourself when you're doing these practices? Maybe they're not such practices, maybe they're ways of getting content and also improving your skills at the same time. So make sure that content is engaging. And if you're speaking in front of people, that's a great way to determine if the content is engaging or not. Final thing in this section, there are so many platforms out there to share your content. You know, the digital platforms like you're watching this video on. So you want to figure out a way to make sure that the content fits well on each platform. So you may have heard of the term repurposing or formatting, but just make sure that the platform that it's on is getting the right way of displaying the content. Because you can have terrific content, but if it doesn't fit well, it's not the right angle, it's not the right way, it's not written well, then you're not going to be able to engage people that you want to. Number 3, let's establish a speaker brand. Now you may not want to consider yourself a brand, but these days you kind of have to. People want to speak with you. They want you to be human, but also understand what truly drives you and what can they expect from you. And that's what a good brand does. So first thing for a brand is the identity. What are you known for? What are you best at? How do people want to interact with you because they know what to expect? Number 2, and this one can be challenging for some people. You don't want to be too self-promotional, but your brand is you, so you got to be promotional. So how are you going to share your expertise and show that you have it? It's true. And the final thing that's great for a brand is testimonials, social proof. Get people to explain what it is that you do and that they believe in you. That's a great way to get other people to do the same. Why do you think reviews work so well for videos like this and channels on social media? And for anything else out there, a good business has great reviews. And finally, the 4th point is marketing and getting speaking engagements. I mean, this is a business. If you want to become a professional speaker, you're gonna have to get speaking engagements. You're gonna have to have customers that hire you. So first thing is the strategy. You want to have a true marketing strategy. Now, a strategy for a professional speaker is going to be a little bit different than a more traditional business that might offer services or products, but you still want to make sure you have that locked in. And just think about the organizations, people, and niche audience that you want to speak with. How are they going to take in your content? I would advise that that's a big part of your strategy. Consider where they are. Go to meet them. with your message. The second thing is a network and collaboration. I mentioned in the previous section how other people are a great way to get your message out there because it shows social proof. Well, this is what networking and collaboration is all about. Help other people and they'll help you. Number 3, anyone in the speaking industry will tell you, you gotta have a media kit, a speaker kit, a sizzle reel, whatever you wanna call it, information about you. It could be on your website. You might have what's called a one sheet, a sheet that you can send to people, a digital file these days. But what is it that you're all about? Let people learn about you and the most important things in a short period of time. And then finally, there's a sales component to this. You're gonna have to pitch yourself. You're gonna have to go out to event planners and groups and other people that are hiring speakers, and you're gonna have to talk to them and tell them what it is that you're super passionate about and why you would be a great fit at their event. Starting a business as a professional speaker is an incredibly invigorating thing. You get an awesome opportunity to impact the world in positive ways, to influence people, to teach them what you know, to use your gifts and skills to make the world a better place. But make no mistake about it, speakers are hustlers. They work hard to get those gigs. And then they also work hard to make sure that they deliver on their promises. Nothing's worse than getting an opportunity to speak with people but not delivering what it is that you said you will. So make sure that you're putting your nose to the grindstone, you're out there sharing your message, using your strategy to build a system and community of people that know who you are, what you're passionate about, and what you love to teach people. That way, when those events come up and those event planners see what it is that you do, it'll resonate immediately and you're a slam dunk hire for their next keynote. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, wishing you a great speaker career and a generous rest of your week.